The silence may feel heavy, but the whispers are louder than words. Behind closed doors, conversations are unfolding where your name is the center of their focus. They avoid facing you directly, yet their tongues carry fragments of your story to others, reshaping it into something dangerous and untrue. The shadows grow darker each day as you remain unaware of how deeply these discussions are spreading. People you once trusted are listening to twisted versions of your truth, while you remain absent from the stage where your life is being rewritten. This silence is not empty, it is calculated, and it is meant to confuse you. Someone's lips are moving against you, not beside you. They hide their intentions behind a mask of politeness when in front of you, but in your absence, their voice burns your name like fire. This person is building an image of you that you never painted, weaving a narrative that could trap you if not revealed. The storm is silent, but its weight is crushing. You can sense something shifting in the air, but the full truth has been hidden just beyond your reach. Their conversations are not harmless, they are a weapon being sharpened in secret. Type Amen to get blessing 333. They sit with others, speaking your name as though it belongs to them. Each word they drop plants doubt in the minds of those who listen. Their purpose is not to communicate but to divide, not to inform but to manipulate. It is not that they cannot speak to you, it is that they refuse to. Confronting you directly would expose their weakness, so they choose to cloak themselves in secrecy. Each silence is intentional, each whisper laced with venom designed to reach you through indirect paths. This person is terrified of your light, for it exposes the shadows they live in. They would rather dim your radiance by painting you in lies than face the truth of their own brokenness. But the truth has a way of rising, no matter how deeply it is buried beneath whispers. What they do not know is that heaven has already marked their actions. Their conversations may go unheard by your ears for now, but the divine has witnessed every word. Their betrayal will not remain hidden much longer. Type Amen to get blessing 444. Every smile they gave you was only a mask, hiding the bitterness that spilled out when you turned away. Their laughter in your presence was counterfeit, a performance staged to keep suspicion at bay. Yet when you leave, the real venom flows freely in conversations that do not include you. You trusted them once, but trust was a stage they used for their performance. Now, the same trust is the foundation they attempt to collapse under you. Their words are designed not only to harm but to isolate, to make you question yourself and those around you. The silence between you and them is louder than thunder. They do not call, they do not check in, they do not confront. Instead, they choose a battlefield where you cannot defend yourself. The minds of those they poison against you. But destiny is not blind. There are already cracks forming in their walls of deceit. The very people they are trying to manipulate will soon see the truth for themselves, and when they do, the whispers will turn back on the speaker. Type Amen to get blessing 555. They forget that silence can be broken, and that every lie carries an expiration date. Their confidence grows because you are not aware, but the divine has a way of pulling masks from faces when the time is right. Someone has overheard, and someone is uncomfortable with the darkness being spread. Their words, meant to hide, will soon resurface in the most unexpected way. The truth they tried to bury will come knocking, louder than their whispers ever could. Your heart has felt uneasy for a reason. Deep down, your soul already sensed the betrayal unfolding behind you. This is not just coincidence, it is the revelation of Spirit, warning you before the final unveiling. Archangel Michael says, "The silence surrounding you is being broken by heaven itself. What was said in the shadows will soon echo in the light, and the masks they wear will shatter." Type Amen to get blessing 666. Their silence is not emptiness, it is a signal, a strategy designed to control the story without your knowledge. Behind your back, the conversations carry a weight that cannot be ignored. Every word spoken about you is carefully crafted to distort, distract, and destroy. They speak with confidence, thinking you will never know. In their mind, secrecy is safety, but they underestimate the power of divine justice. Even if your ears do not hear it now, the universe has already recorded every whisper. You may have felt moments of confusion, like something was being hidden from you. Those instincts were not lies, they were warnings meant to prepare your heart. For every secret conversation about you, there will soon be an open revelation. Archangel Michael says, "The same lips that whispered your downfall will soon tremble when the truth is revealed. The silence they used as a weapon will turn into the silence of their defeat." Type Amen to get blessing 777. They do not realize that their silence toward you is louder than their speech behind you. Each time they chose not to speak to you directly, they carved a path of betrayal deeper into their own fate. Their actions are not unseen, their shadows are being chased by the light. This person is afraid of confrontation because confrontation would expose their lies. So they choose the coward's path, speaking about you instead of to you. They thrive on creating division, hoping their words can weaken your foundation. But heaven does not allow lies to stand forever. What is hidden cannot remain hidden when it is built on deception. Their whispers will soon clash with the voice of truth, and the collapse will be loud. Every plan they make against you is setting a trap they will fall into themselves. Their silence to you is their disguise, but their whispers to others are their undoing. The divine is preparing to show the difference between what they say and what you truly are. Type Amen to get blessing 888. The air around you has shifted because the truth is approaching. You may not know every detail now, but your spirit already senses the storm of revelation. Their words have created a circle of doubt, but the circle is breaking. Those who listen to them will soon question why their stories never match reality. The lies they spread will crumble as inconsistencies reveal themselves. The very people they tried to poison against you will turn against them instead. Their silence is an illusion of power, but it is not power at all. It is fear, fear of you, fear of exposure, fear of the truth that shines brighter than their shadows. And fear cannot hold forever. The whispers about you are growing weaker because they cannot stand against your destiny. You are chosen, and no voice of slander can change that. Heaven's timing is unfolding, and the truth will be louder than the lies. Type Amen to get blessing 999. They sit in secret, speaking about you as if you cannot rise. But every word they release is a chain being wrapped around themselves. Their gossip has become a trap, and their silence toward you will betray them in the end. You may feel the tension in your chest as if someone is watching you, waiting for your next move. That feeling is not your imagination, it is the Spirit warning you that betrayal has already taken place. But fear not, because betrayal cannot stop the chosen one. The person who speaks about you instead of to you has already declared war against themselves. They are not prepared for the divine consequences of their actions. They thought silence would protect them, but silence has only built their downfall. Their mask will soon fall, and their whispers will soon be known. The moment they thought would never come is already racing toward them, unstoppable. You are not the one trapped, they are. Type Amen to get blessing 1111. The silence between you and them is not peace, it is poison. Each moment they avoid your presence, they run to others with stories shaped in darkness. Their goal is not to remain quiet, but to ensure that their whispers wound you without you ever realizing where the pain began. They have spoken about you in rooms where you were not present, planting seeds of doubt in unsuspecting hearts. These seeds have started to grow, but only into weeds that will eventually choke the one who sowed them. The intention was to destroy you, but the trap is circling back. Their refusal to talk to you directly exposes their fear. They know that if they face you, their lies will crumble instantly. So they choose the shadows, not realizing the light is already behind them, waiting to break through. Archangel Michael says, silence can be a mask, but masks always shatter when the truth rises. Their whispers are weak compared to the roar of destiny over your life. Type Amen to get blessing 1212. The silence is not a pause, it is a plan. They carefully calculate when to stay quiet with you and when to speak against you. Each step they take is part of a strategy rooted in jealousy and insecurity. They watch you, waiting for a sign of weakness, so their whispers appear stronger. But what they do not see is the shield protecting you from words spoken in malice. Every whisper they send carries no weight against the walls heaven has built around you. Their actions are loud in the spiritual realm, even if they are silent before your face. The heavens hear them, and their plans are already being dismantled. Their whispers are weapons, but weapons always fall before the chosen. Their silence when facing you is their confession. Without words, they have already admitted their betrayal. Without confrontation, they have revealed their cowardice. Type Amen to get blessing 1313. Others may have listened, but their ears will not remain closed forever. Slowly, the truth is unraveling, and the stories spoken about you are starting to sound hollow. Suspicion is growing in the minds of those who once believed the lies. The silence of this person is turning into noise that betrays them. Their eyes avoid yours, their voice changes in your presence, and their actions reveal their guilt. No matter how much they try to stay hidden, they are already being exposed. Your spirit is awakening to their betrayal. The uneasiness you feel when they are near is not imagination, it is divine discernment warning you of the darkness surrounding them. You are not blind, you are being guided. They underestimate the power of revelation. What was whispered in secret is about to be shouted in the open. The silence they gave you will soon turn into their shame. Type Amen to get blessing 1414. The lies about you cannot outlive the truth. No matter how much they speak in the dark, the light will always break through. Every word they utter is stacking against them, building a wall they cannot climb. They thought their silence toward you was control, but it was their downfall. Each avoided conversation was proof of their guilt. Each whisper behind your back was a mark of their weakness. You are stronger than their words. You are greater than their silence. The path set for you is untouched by the schemes of those who hide behind whispers. The final blow is approaching. Their silence will no longer protect them, and the whispers they spread will choke the very trust they try to steal. The hour of exposure is near, and nothing can stop it. Type Amen to get blessing 1515. Their silence is not innocence, it is evidence. Every time they look at you and say nothing, they are holding back the truth of what they have already spoken elsewhere. Their avoidance is not respect, it is guilt. In private, their words have spread like fire in dry grass. The stories told about you were twisted and exaggerated, designed to stir suspicion. They hoped that by keeping silent in front of you, their lies would never be traced back. But silence leaves a trail. Their refusal to speak to you makes others question why they speak so freely when you are gone. Slowly, their strategy of hiding is starting to betray them. Archangel Michael says, "What is built in shadows will fall in the light." Their silence toward you is becoming the very thing that will expose them. Type Amen to get blessing 1616. They believe you are unaware, but your spirit has already been alerted. The restlessness in your heart is a sign that truth is near. You have felt their distance, and you have sensed the storm rising around you. Their whispers have created an invisible cage. They tried to trap you in the opinions of others, making it seem as though you were powerless. But the truth cannot be silenced forever, and cages cannot hold the chosen. The people who listen to their lies will soon grow tired. They will notice the emptiness behind the words. They will realize the one speaking about you is carrying bitterness that does not belong to you. The silence they gave you is not strength, it is their downfall. They refused to speak the truth to you because they knew the truth would reveal them. Type Amen to get blessing 1717. Their mask is cracking. Every encounter with you leaves them uneasy, and every silence grows heavier. The pressure of their secrets is becoming too much for them to bear. Those around them can see the change. Their words are no longer convincing, their stories are losing weight, and their eyes betray the guilt they carry. Even in silence, their body reveals the truth. The conversations they had about you were never meant to return. But whispers have a way of echoing back, and someone who heard them is about to reveal what was said. The wall they built is about to collapse. The silence you endured is turning into your proof. You do not need to search, the truth will find its way to you. Type Amen to get blessing 1818. Their fear grows daily, though they hide it well. They know that their time of exposure is coming, but they hope their silence can delay it. Yet no silence can hold back divine revelation. You may not see every detail, but soon you will know. The words spoken in secret are already being carried to the light. What they tried to bury will rise like a flame that cannot be ignored. Their silence is only temporary. They cannot avoid you forever. At the moment they least expect, the truth will confront them face to face. And when that moment comes, their silence will no longer protect them. It will condemn them. Type Amen to get blessing 1919. The weight of silence grows heavier each day. Their refusal to address you directly is not accidental, it is deliberate. They know that if they face you, their lies will not survive. In the dark, they weave conversations where your name is the target. Every sentence spoken carries fragments of envy, anger, and resentment. They cannot silence your destiny, so they try to silence your reputation. They whisper in the ears of those who once stood beside you. Their words are designed to make allies doubt you, to weaken your foundation without you realizing it. But what they do not know is that loyalty cannot be shaken by lies forever. Archangel Michael says, the truth is already circling them like fire. Their silence in front of you is collapsing under the weight of their own deceit. Type Amen to get blessing 2020. The air shifts whenever they are near you. Their silence is loud, louder than any confession. The guilt they carry is written across their face, though they think their mask is strong enough to hide it. Every time they avoid speaking to you, they admit more than words ever could. Their distance has become the proof of their betrayal. Even without sound, their actions scream the truth. Others around them are beginning to notice the unease in their body language, the cracks in their stories, the way they shift when your name is spoken. It all reveals what they tried to keep buried. They cannot hold this much longer. The silence they thought was their shield is now their curse, and soon it will destroy them. Type Amen to get blessing 2121. Behind the scenes, their conversations have already started to unravel. Those who once believed their whispers are beginning to question. Doubt is turning back toward the one who planted it. The lies they spoke are no longer consistent. They change details, they forget what they said, and in their confusion, the truth begins to leak out. Their web of deception is collapsing from within. You may not see it yet, but the tables are turning. The whispers against you are being exposed for what they are: jealousy, envy, and fear. None of it was truth. Their silence in your presence is haunting them. It is the reminder that they cannot face you, because you are stronger than the image they painted. Type Amen to get blessing 2222. The time of unveiling is near. What was spoken in the dark will soon be revealed in the light. Their silence will not save them when the truth comes crashing down. They thought their words had power, but words built on lies dissolve quickly. The divine has been patient, but patience is running out. Soon, their silence will break into screams of regret. You will not need to fight, truth will fight for you. You will not need to defend yourself, the heavens have already written your defense. You are untouchable in the face of their betrayal. The silence that once hurt you will become the very evidence that saves you. What they thought was strength will be remembered as weakness. Type Amen to get blessing 2323. They move in circles where your name is the center, but your presence is absent. Each time they open their mouth, they sharpen their tongue against your life. Their silence in front of you is only the mask hiding the venom they release elsewhere. Their whispers were never innocent, they were strategies. Every word was aimed to paint you as something you are not. They wanted to weaken your standing, to dim the light that shines too brightly for their comfort. But the heavens have been watching, and the heavens do not forget. Each conversation has been recorded in the unseen, waiting for the perfect moment of exposure. What they intended as your downfall has already sealed their own fate. Archangel Michael says, your silence is strength, but their silence is guilt. The difference will be revealed, and the world will see who truly carries truth. Type Amen to get blessing 2424. You may feel the distance, the emptiness, the absence of words that once flowed easily. That is because betrayal has already taken root. Their silence is not care, it is avoidance of the truth they cannot bear to face. The whispers behind your back have built walls, but those walls are cracking. Every lie they spoke is colliding with reality, and reality cannot be bent forever. The time of reckoning is approaching swiftly. They thought silence could erase their guilt, but silence has only written it deeper. Each moment they avoid you is a louder confession. They cannot look you in the eyes because their soul knows it has betrayed you. And still, they keep speaking about you to others, not realizing every word will return as judgment. What they built in shadows is already collapsing. Type Amen to get blessing 2525. Those who listen to them are beginning to change. Doubt is no longer directed at you, it is turning back to the one who spread the whispers. Their inconsistencies are too many, their words too shallow. Soon, someone will break the silence. A voice will step forward to reveal exactly what has been said. The truth will not remain buried much longer. Your name will not be dragged down forever. Instead, it will rise higher, shining brighter than before. The whispers meant to harm you will become the evidence of your strength. Their silence toward you is becoming their undoing. They cannot run from what they have spoken. Type Amen to get blessing 2626. The silence in your life has been painful, but it has also been divine protection. If you had heard every word before the time was right, the wound would have been too heavy. But now, you are strong enough to face it. The moment of revelation will come like thunder. It will not be gentle, it will shake foundations. Those who believe the lies will be forced to face the truth. And when that moment arrives, the one who whispered will have no place to hide. Their silence will betray them, their eyes will fall, and their mask will shatter completely. You will stand unshaken, because your truth was never built on whispers. It was built on destiny. Type Amen to get blessing 2727. The silence they give you is heavy with intention. It is not the silence of peace, but the silence of guilt. They know that if they open their mouth in your presence, the truth will spill out, so they keep their distance. Yet, when you are gone, their voice finds strength. They gather with others, and your name becomes their obsession. They twist your actions, misrepresent your heart, and feed their lies to those who listen. What they do not see is that their audience is shifting. Those who once nodded in agreement now carry suspicion in their eyes. The lies are beginning to lose their weight. Archangel Michael says, silence is no protection when heaven decides to reveal. Their voice may be hidden now, but their exposure is coming quickly. Type Amen to get blessing 2828. You may have felt confusion in your spirit. An unexplained heaviness has rested on your shoulders, like something was moving behind the curtain of your life. That heaviness is the echo of the conversations happening without you. They hoped you would never find out. They counted on silence to keep you blind. But heaven never allows betrayal to remain hidden forever. Their whispers are chains, but chains are easily broken when truth arrives. Their silence toward you is their attempt at control, but they cannot control what is about to unfold. What they intended to be your destruction will instead become your testimony. Their silence is their weapon, but it is failing. Type Amen to get blessing 2929. The silence has turned into a pattern that others can see. Every time you enter the room, they withdraw. Every time your name is mentioned, they shift in discomfort. Their own body has begun to betray them. They thought they could hide behind stillness, but stillness has a language of its own. Their refusal to speak is already speaking louder than their words ever could. Soon, someone close to them will reveal the truth. A slip of the tongue, a guilty expression, a careless comment, it will all lead back to them. And when that happens, their silence will shatter completely. The stage is being set for exposure. Nothing they do now can undo what is already on its way. Type Amen to get blessing 3030. Their silence has been your trial, but it is becoming your victory. Every whisper spoken about you has been documented in heaven's book of justice. Every lie has been counted, and every betrayal marked. You are not powerless in this. You are being lifted higher while they sink under the weight of their own words. They will face the consequence of speaking against the chosen. The silence they gave you was meant to silence your spirit, but it has made you stronger. You have endured, and now endurance will bring reward. The tables are about to turn. The silence will break, and the truth will roar louder than their whispers ever could. Type Amen to get blessing 3131.